All right, all right. I invited some guests. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, welcome to how small businesses are using AI right now. The simple, practical ways to save time, serve customers, and grow faster. So, I started a community 50 plus learning AI because I'll be 50 this year. But this is something that I wanted to share with my whole community of photo booth owners. I'm sharing on my Facebook page. It's also going up on my YouTube for my community chat photo. All right, so hopefully this presentation can help some of the people that are just getting started a little bit work. Last week, we started off with how to use AI, just the simple basics. What is artificial intelligence, and how can you start using it if you have been afraid, didn't know where to start? I always tell people to start with GPT. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the presentation. The agenda today is that this is going to be extremely simple. This is not advanced at all. If you want advanced, definitely come and join me inside of the 50 plus learning AI. Follow me. I'm always talking about AI, super, super obsessed. Um, I am in the midst of getting more certifications when it comes to AI. I have a new business, Focus AI. So I'm helping other people like myself, business owners, use AI to save some time, right? That's why I think the 50 plus group is so important because time saving is something that is very high priority when it comes to that age range. Also, just kind of keeping up on the latest trends when it comes to AI. I would love to assist people in that. Okay, so today's agenda: why AI matters now. Why is there so much hoopla around it, so much attention? What are people using it for? Like, why now? Why are we talking about it everywhere you go? You hear it. Last night we were at dinner, and I overheard the people next to us like, "Well, chat said." I'm like, exactly. So it's still early in the game, but you gotta kind of adapt to it a little bit. Some of you have already adapted to it, not knowing because it's kind of forced on us. So anywho, that was last class, and there is some information on that inside of the 50 plus in learning group. If you want to join, it's free. It's on Facebook. All right, where small businesses are using it right now, okay, or should be using it. Real world examples. We're going to do some live demoing, useful tools and workflows, keyword workflows, mistakes to avoid, and then a simple first step. So, why small businesses are paying attention now to AI? Let me be honest. And I have been looking at my industry in particular. And you see that there are different stages of where people are at and how they're doing the business. Let's say 13 years ago, when I started my business, Folks and Fabulous Events, there was AI. I believe that my business would be in a whole different place. I may not have been started business. What AI does is kind of level the playing field. It gives us our time back. It helps you organize, generate workflows, hire without hiring people to do things that you in the past one could not afford. Let's be honest. You're a small business. You one of the biggest pieces of advice I received from another photo booth owner is your cost. Cut your cost. The other thing is, for me, saving time. When you hire an assistant, when you hire a virtual assistant, there's time and money put into them before they even turn anything out to you. We skip all that when it comes to AI because it already has the answers. It already can help us. The only thing we have to do is start it off with what? Me. one prompt and then refine. So anywho, let me get back on track. Small teams, big workloads. My team is one. If you're a team of one, put a comment if you can see this, inbox me. But if you are a one solopreneur and everything falls on these here shoulders, AI is going to be a God sent to you if you are not already using it. You can build teams. The primary product in Focus AI is building out AI teams for small businesses. That's why I'm starting it. I want to level out the playing field in industries, especially starting with my own. Level out the playing field. You can't grow, you can't scale, you don't know how to hire, you don't know how to train, you don't have training materials, you don't have marketing. Look at your graphics. Solves all those issues for you. Okay, you just have to get started. Content needs never stop. So if your brain is working, you can talk to AI. You don't have to wait till Wednesday when your VA is working with you. Your momentum doesn't have to slow down because it's not working hours. Like, you can set up your AI to be working 24/7 for you, remembering, not letting things fall through the gap, always giving you new ideas. Depending on the tools that you are using, there are some tools that will work with you as far as giving you ideas, but there's other tools that will give you just answers. And then there's other tools that will do the work for you. And so it's a progression. If you're just getting started, we're talking about the simple ways for you to use it right now. Welcome to the class. Slow follow-up can lose leads. Yes. So if you're not feeling good, if you got a cold, like today, my back hurts. But I have 4 emails in my inbox that needed to be answered. Well, guess what? AI answered them for me. Sharon, you got 4 emails. They're quite urgent because they're coming from your current clients. And this is the response that we have written for you. If you like it, hit send. And that's it. I didn't have to read it myself. I just had to read what they've said. If I agree, which usually it does agree with what I would have said, and then just hit send. How much time did I gain back? And if I'm not feeling good, which today my back hurts, I said, I didn't have to get up, go into the office, sit down, turn on the computer, do all those things. It was done in my phone. Okay, so those are some tools that we can help you with if you want to go deeper into AI and using it in your business. Customers expect fast answers. You know that, especially in our industry when it comes to events. People are spending their hard-earned money and they want their results. They want to see what you are doing with their money, and they want to be answered quickly. Now, they're not always quick to pay us, but they always are looking for quick responses and answers. Admin work steals selling time. So if you're focusing on creating marketing, if you're focused on responding back and forth with your attendants, doing the scheduling, if you're focused on editing pictures, all that's time. So if you can find places where AI can kind of step in and help and assist, look at how much time you get back, and that can leave time for you to spend time with family. It can leave time to start a new business. Hey, but it can help a lot. Keyword: time saver. AI helps businesses do more without having a full department. You can have a full AI department if you want, but being able to grow your business and not have to spend money on hiring multiple people, managing multiple people, training multiple people to do tasks that you can hand over to your AI assistant. Ooh, did I say AI assistant? Do you want an AI assistant? I built one yesterday. It was so cool. But anyway, 6 ways AI helps small businesses right now. Now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. Again, this is extremely simple. If you've never used it in your business yet, you've been afraid, you don't know where to start, here's a place where you can start. The first thing is have it write your emails, captions, and blogs. Emails is the easiest one. You can set up a simple chat inside of ChatGPT. Take the email, copy, paste it into chat and say, hey, can you respond to this email for a customer? Now, it's going to give you a generic response until you train your AI to know your business and your voice, your tone, and how you would respond. It's going to be quite generic. Still helpful, but quite generic. Still helpful because it still has it does have knowledge of business in language, so it can read and it can give you like a generic response. But if you want it to be customized to your business, then you have to train your model, whether that's ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. I know you're hearing all of these terms going around. Captions. If you are like us in photo boothing and you have pictures, you're making videos, that took a lot of time, right? And now I got to spend some more time writing a caption. And where am I going to post it? You can have a social media AI, GPT or bot or assistant that can look at your videos, look at your images, create captions, and then give you a strategic plan on how to share them. All right, on Tuesday, we're going to do this. On Wednesday, we're going to do this, whatever. That's between you and your AI. And then blogs. Blogs are very good. Case studies, you can use this to grow your LinkedIn. If you're trying to do corporate, you want to be on LinkedIn. And so this can help you grow. You can actually screenshot your LinkedIn pages and put them into a Claude and say, hey, help grow my LinkedIn. I want to be recognized by corporate meeting planners that are having trade shows or conferences. And it'll say, oh, well, you need to highlight this, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. So it's extremely smart once you train it. 2, schedule and admin help. Right now, there's things called connectors. So if you're in Chat or Claude or Manus, you can connect your calendar so it can help you schedule your day. What Claude did was really interesting is it looked at my calendar, but it also gave me items to put onto my calendar to help me grow my business. Sharon, you need an hour on Wednesday to focus on your business. This is time for you to do that. So it builds time into my calendar to do the work that they know that I already need because we've gone back and forth. There is a calendar that is run by AI. I use it currently. It's called Motion. And Motion is cool because it all your calendars, looks at everything on your schedule. It has a to-do. You can, it has tasks. That's what it is. It has tasks. So you can sit and brainstorm with Motion, and then it'll place everything that you need done, like your to-do list, into spaces that are open for you. It also works kind of like Calendarly. It has booking links. If you send it out to people, they will be only able to get an appointment with you based on your calendar. And then it sends you a notification, sends them a notification, reminders, like all the ways you can set it up. So I really, really, really like that. And inside of Focus AI, we have a product like that can help you with your scheduling and your appointments. One of my other AI tools that I use inside the chat, I created a bot or GPT called Gina. And Gina is my logistics person or AI. So if I get an event, I will give her the event information so that she can kind of prepare me for the things that are going to come up in my business. And so that also is something that you can use AI to do. Give it your load and say, hey, I got to accomplish all this week. How? Customer service and frequently asked questions. Have you ever gotten a response from somebody, or you've been put in a situation and you really don't know how to deal with it, you can talk to AI to come up with some really good customer service responses, actions to take. I had an event where the printer just wouldn't print. We could not do the prints, and the client was very, very agitated that printing did not happen at the event. Now, even though it's in the contract that if the printers go out, we will still print and deliver the pictures to the client. She was extremely unhappy. And so this is definitely before AI. And it literally kept me up at night trying to figure out how to satisfy this client. I've never had a client like that. I've never worked and never again worked with someone where I didn't know how to solve or make it better. And so now when those types of situations arise, I can kind of consult with my AI agents or whatever and so to figure out something better to do for the client. Social media ideas and planning. We kind of talked about that. My social media bot is Jessica. So Jessica will look at my pictures and say, hey, do this. Or I run communities. I run Chit Chat Photo Booth community. I run the AI for 50 plus and learning. And so I'll say, hey, I have these communities. I want them to be more engaged. I want them to talk back. Can you create a social media plan for growing my community and getting more engagement? And it did it and scheduled it. And now you can automate it to do it for you. So you just give it the task and it gets done. Research and summarization. Perplexity is really good for research, as well as Manus. If you want to do some market research, you just want to start a new business, or you want to add a new product. Will it sell well in my territory? It can do all those things. It can summarize. It can find your competitors where they are excelling. It will show you gaps in your business. So it does so much. Sales follow-up and proposals. Oh, I love using AI for proposals. So I have like 27 different types of styles of presentations. Like this was done in AI. All I did was say, can you create a presentation for small businesses to use AI? It did all of this. That's all I said. I just gave it a topic. That's it. So let's say you want to give it the topic, selling whatever your product is. I'm going to stay on photo booths because that's what I do. Selling a AI photo booth for a corporate event. Boom. It'll create and we'll do that today. It'll create the presentation. Real business, real results. All right. So these are some examples because everybody is not in the photo booth business. But let's say you have a retail shop. You sell clothes. And it can write promos and emails. It can also do product descriptions fast for you. So let's say you have an email list of customers that come into your retail store, your boutique. Maybe you own a pet shop. I don't know, but you keep all your contacts and you want to reach out to them all at one time with promos. Maybe you have a newsletter. Maybe you have a new product coming out. Maybe you have something special going on at your store and you want to get it out. AI can do that for you, especially Focus AI. So one of our products is this. So let's say you have a catalog, right? And you have over 100 items that got to go into your catalog. You can give AI your items, say, hey, creating a new catalog, give me the descriptions for all of these items. Boom, it's done. Now you can go worry about something else. When you come back, it's done. You can even have it design your catalog for you and put those descriptions in with the pictures. So it just does so much and it saves so much time and it cuts a lot of costs that you would have spent with a designer or another company to produce this for you. So I get it. Realtors creates listing copy and follow-up messages. If you are a realtor, you're constantly getting calls for new homeowners that are ready to put homes up detail. You send the photographer out, get the pictures. Now you got to write the listings. Let AI do that part. When you come up with a template, you train your AI, like, this is what I do every single week in my business. It'll send reminders, it'll do the work, and then all you have to do is probably post it. Or if not, you can have AI post it wherever you do it at. Follow-up messages, sure you are showing off houses and you're getting dings and emails, have AI respond for you. Spas, and how that could happen is, let's say you're doing showings, and your phone is ringing. You wouldn't want to disrespect the person that you're showing the house to take a call or answer an email. AI can do that for you. Salon and spas. Ooh. Answer frequently asked questions, send appointment reminders. Oh, I can see this for, what is it? That tool, voice AI. I think salons and spas would really benefit from a voice AI. And basically what that means is, if you're getting calls for someone to book an appointment, your AI will pick up the call. It will be have the knowledge of your salon hours, your rates, the type of services that you provide. And so they're talking to AI, but it doesn't feel like it because they know so much. It's not like back in the day when we had voicemail boxes, and you used to play your little music in the beginning, like, "Hi, it's Sharon, I'm not home, leave a message." It's not like that. It'll be a call, and the AI will pick up. It'll ask how they can help you. They'll say, "Hey, I'm looking to book an appointment with Sharon on Sunday. Is she available?" It does all those things. Or, it'll ask you questions like, "Well, what kind of services are you looking for?" "Oh, I just need to get a wash and set," or whatever. "Oh, she definitely does that." Blah, blah, blah. So you can train it to do as much of the work that you need it to do. And then you can also train it to move people that aren't your clients in another direction. And people that are highly your client, you could push them to be directly routed to your phone. Like, "Hey, no, this is emergency. I got to answer this one," And then again, it can set appointments for you. So when you are finished doing someone's hair or giving them a treatment, look at leads that have been acquired because you had voice AI set up for you. Event businesses, drafting proposals. We talked about that. I'm going to show you on captions and client emails. We kind of talked about this because I'm in the event industry, so I'm going to move on. But the results come out faster, better consistency. We did a class on Monday on building a brand that your clients can trust. And one of the main ingredients is showing up consistently in your business. And so by using AI, you're going to be able to show up consistently. Things are not going to be falling through the cracks. And it just makes you look credible and definitely trusted. So let's do some work. So we got some prompts. All right, so I'm going to show you chat. Escape. I'm going to go to a new chat. Okay. And write a friendly Instagram caption promoting offer for audience. Include a call to action. Well, you know what? I just already did that. Let's go to this last chat that create. Well, actually, this is the presentation. We're going to come back to that one. Sorry. Here we go. All right. So I said I want to share a live training on how small businesses are using AI. And so it created the post, live AI training and for small business owners. It kind of walks through what it's going to be about, right? It gave me an option to put the link in here, and it gives them a call to action. Bring your questions, come ready to learn. AI is not just for the future, it's here. So it really got you excited. It knew what to say also is because I have been talking about this AI Made Simple course. And so it kind of knew the terminology and what was going on and the things that I would be teaching. So I didn't have to do any of this. I just literally had to copy and paste it where I wanted it to go. Turn this customer testimony into 3 social media posts. So let's see. I'm going to go to Google. Well, actually, I'm just going to put my business in. Do you have any reviews?
Yeah.
Let's go to yours. So I do have a class, and I'm going to use one of the classmates. What is it, NY?
New York Finance Photo Booth.
New York. Is it Yorks? Is it apostrophe? No apostrophe. Why? I told you the other day, when I first started my business, it was Focused and Fabulous. But they told me to take off the ED because there's no EDs in brands. So maybe there's no apostrophe S in brands either. So New York
Finance Photo Booth.
Finest Photo Booth. And we are going to look for reviews. And you wrote your own? Great service. All right, but they're not long. Can I get a long one? Great 360 photo booth and magazine box. Can we? I guess we'll use this one. And again, I have no idea what we're gonna get. I'm gonna try doing this in Manus, just because I like Manus. And if you like Manus or what I do in Manus, I would love for you to sign up for Manus. I'll share the link for you to get 500 credits. You get 500, I get 500. Okay, I'm gonna go back here and it says turn this customer testimony into 3 social media posts. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to here. Turn this customer review into 3 social media posts for, where do you like to post? Instagram?
Facebook.
Facebook. Company, because it might think it's me. Company name is New York Finest Photo Booth. So what I will say is, as you start working with different tools in AI and you pay for them, this is a paid account. I'm on the highest plan for Manus. The free ones, you'll run out of credits fast. You'll have some limitations. I know ChatGPT has decided to offer advertisements, and those will definitely be found on the free versions. But if you pay, apparently, according to them, when you pay, you don't get those right now. All right, so what I love about Manus, it gives you the information, right? It tells you what it's going to do. So here are 3 Facebook posts for New York Finest Photo Booth, each crafted with a different angle to maximize engagement, right? All right, so the first post, customer satisfaction and overall experience. Great 360 photo booth and magazine box photo booth experience. We love hearing from our happy clients at New York Finest Photo Booth. We strive to bring the best interactive experiences to your events, whether it's the dynamic spins of our 360 or the glamorous feel of our magazine box. We make sure your guests feel like superstars, ready to elevate your next corporate event. Contact us today to learn more about our professional event activations. And then it gives the hashtags that would get it noticed. And then the second post, brand activations and corporate impact. So to me, it sounds like we're going from maybe like a social or a social corporate to a major brand or agency post to get notified by agencies. So the different angle would be that it's a brand activation, and you're talking to marketers, people that are in marketing. So looking for a way to make your next brand activation unforgettable, take it from our recent client. Great. And then it again restates the post, or sorry, the review. Our unique photo experience and design, or are designed to engage your audience and create lasting memories. Step inside the magazine box for a cover model moment, or capture every angle with our 360 photo booth. We are more than just a photo booth. We are what is this? An integral part of your marketing and promotional team. So it's speaking directly to someone. Okay. And then the last one says professionalism and booking, call to action. Again, I feel like this is another marketing department, more corporate, but it's trained on me, and I do a lot of corporate. So what I say I like about Manus is it gives it to you this way, but it also gives it to you this way. So you could possibly download this and share it with your team. But it's real easy just to go ahead and copy and then paste it where you need it to be pasted onto Facebook. And if you have a picture from that event, I would include another picture too. But then it also gives you suggestions on what it should do next. Because what what I love about it, and when I say about evening the playing field, if we have high thoughts or the way we in our business would only come from our knowledge experiences, but this is gathering. It knows our industry now. It knows what other people are doing. So it's going to suggest what you should do next. So turn these posts into an Instagram carousel. I would like to see that. Create a LinkedIn post based on the customer review. Suggest some relevant images for these. I like that one. Let's go with that. So it's going to suggest some images. I've done the carousel thing before, which was really, really cool. So I might go back and do that one as well. While that's working, we kind of leave it alone. Let's say you need to interrupt the member saying, you just stop, put in what you wanted to put in, and it'll up and keep going with it. I did notice that at one point, if you did stop it, it would leave what it was working on and work on what you asked it and go back. So I didn't like that. I want to, for me, I like to do what it's doing, complete the thought before I give it another thought, if that makes sense. All right, so with some of these tools, it takes a longer time. And I was in Claude the other day and I said, hey, give me a prompt to take over to Manus to do blah, blah, blah. And Claude said, sure, it's going to take Manus about 5 to 10 minutes to do that. And while it's doing that, let's do this. Like, it's already thinking about saving me time. So look at that. It even found pictures. Now, these are not his pictures, right? It just went and found pictures. Now, I wouldn't use these pictures. Why? We don't know whose they belong to. Now, would I use them to show? I know this is photo booth marketing, but it's somebody else's logo. So these are branded pictures that you bought from photo booth marketing. But anyway, would I show them to a client to give them an idea of what we could do? Only if I could do this. So I would not send this to a client if I wasn't offering a 10 by 20 curve branded wall. All right. I wouldn't do that. If my booth setup didn't look anything like this, I wouldn't share it. So always take pictures, try to use yours, bring out a pro camera with you when you can. If you have it, or if you got an event where you're like, I got to get the best pictures, hire a photographer to come out with you and take some really good pictures if you don't think you can do it yourself. All right. Now it gives more suggestions. Every time you do it, it gives you more suggestions. Generate the Facebook post based on the customer reviews, create social media content calendar. I like that. Let's go with that. So now it's like, okay, well, when and where do I post it? So it's going to create a calendar. It's going to tell you exactly where to do it. So this is just ways that you could work with AI to help boost your engagement and visibility on social media. And like I said, Manus, you can use chat, you can use any tools. The key thing is to train it. And the best thing is to start working with agents. Just saying. And if you are interested in creating a social media agent for your business that knows everything about your business and will give you answers and responses and do the work for you, contact me, Focus AI, okay? And I can help you. All right, so it came back, it gave us the content calendar. It has the poster still there, the engagements. He's already talking about me. So it knows me. It doesn't know that this is for him. Okay, so anyway, I will share this. And that's the thing, you can download it, share it as a PDF. You can download it as a markdown and send it over to like, hey, okay, I like what Manus did. Let me see what it'll do in chat, or what it would do over in Claude. So if you do save it, it will go over into, you can save it as a markdown and take it over into other tools. All right, so let's go back to the presentation. Write a follow-up email after a discovery call with a potential client. Lately, I have been, I still get phone calls on phone, but lately if a client wants to book with me, they go to Motion and they book me. Motion is set up to send a Zoom link. The Zoom is set up to notes in Phantom. What I do, take my Phantom script and then I put it into Social to create next steps for me. And I'm going to take this a step further. Number 3, I'm going to take it to, I had an interview. So I interviewed someone for a lead photo booth attendant. It was recorded in Phantom. I took the transcript, put it back into Manus, and said, here was how it went. I said, this is how it went. So it went through it, and it created, they could tell the girl, tell that I wanted to on a onboarding website. And I'm going to show you that. Okay, hold on. I thought it was right in the beginning. So you can use search and put interview. Let's see, how did the interview go? That's all I said. I said, how did the interview go? All right, so it's waking up the, it wrote the emails, it created, let's see if I can show it to you. It created an onboarding website for my business. So anybody that gets hired in this role can come here and they can be welcomed. It shows them their role, the training program that's laid out, including what they'll be doing at each stage of their training, an admin and certification day. It gets them prepared. It gives them some role-playing scenarios before they meet with me to get certified as a lead attendant. Shadow events, if they want to come out and see, and then how we operate. So this is basically like SOPs or whatever for them. And basically it kind of lays out what happens in our business and how they fit into it. Introduce itself. Meet Gina, our AI assistant. They know Gina does all the, I know Gina does all the logistics, but now they're being introduced to Gina. Our clients, it talks about the types of clients that we service, so they understand the types of rooms they'll be in. Pay rates. It also gives you dress code. I also have a link to a dress or like a uniform capsule in Amazon, so they can go there and all of the clothing is within $15 and $35. And then there's onboarding checklist, so they can go through and check off what they have done, quick actions, all the things. So it's really cool. And of course, it has my information. Just going to go hit back. All right. Create a 30-second promo script for my business. Where should we do this one? Create a 30-second promo script.
Like the elevator pitch? Or?
Like your elevator pitch. But I've done it where it's made a video, like a video pitch. Where will we do this at? Will we do it in Gemini? Let's try Gemini.
Video?
I'll do both. Yeah. So I'm going to Gemini is another tool. We haven't talked too much about it. And I want to say create a 30-second pitch for my business. Focus AI. I'm just going to say that because I don't know if Gemini knows about Focus AI, but Gemini knows a lot because of how I moved my memory from ChatGPT over to Gemini. So on Pro, I'm going to give it on Think just in case it has to do a little bit of research. And I'm also going to say, it's not giving me tools. I can't see it. Create video. And I don't know what's going to happen, y'all, but we about to find out. And again, I said AI made simple. Is this simple? Kind of. Do you feel like it's simple enough? It's simple enough to play with, but when you're ready to be strategic about it, I think we go a little deeper. So when you click Think, it's going to take a little bit more time, kind of like how Manus does. If I had left it on fast, it will still take thinking takes more credits. It uses more of your usage, definitely. But the output is thought through and usually more on point to what you were looking for than if you did fast. So I'm like six on one hand, half a dozen on another, because if it does it fast and you don't like it, then you got to keep tweaking it to get it where you want it. I'd rather start here and then tweak it. So start large and let it tweak after that. So it tells you it's generating your video. This can take 1 to 2 minutes. So while it's doing that, you can go do something else. It's all about time saving, right? AI receptionist. So we kind of talked about this when I was talking about possible, local business owners that are, using their hands or they can't always get away. I think by incorporating an AI receptionist, you are ensuring that you are not losing any leads, that the person on the other end is feeling seen and heard, welcomed. You feel like, what was that? You show up, if your phone always rings, that's consistency, right? So that helps build your brand. How many times have you had a customer tell you, well, we went with you because you would only want to answer the phone? That's happened to me a few times. And so being able to accept a phone call or respond immediately to an email is definitely critical to building your business and your brand. So Practical uses would be answer common questions like what time is you open, where are you located, what services do you provide? You can put all that into your AI receptionist. Captures new leads. It can take the name, the phone number, anything you ask it that you'll need to do the next step. So I would say maybe name, of course, indefinite number, email,
Address.
address of what, if you need the address, like for us, we would need the address of the venue. We would need a date. You need services done, hours that you would need our services. Okay. Books, calls, and appointments. So, like I said, you can direct it to go directly to the person that set it up. You can have it look at your calendar. It could be connected to your calendar and say, oh, well, we have an opening next Tuesday at 2:00. Does that work for you? Boom. It can book your appointments for you. Follow up is 24/7. So remember, this thing does not sleep. So if you do have a business where people are on different, what is it called? Zones, time zones. This could work for you. There's a lot of people that their main clients are another day ahead of us. So one of my vendors is a day ahead. They're 10 hours ahead. One of my other vendors is 5 to 6 hours, depending on they don't do daylight savings. It does help. It routes hot leads directly to you. So when you're up AI receptionist, if something is like, hey, we need an answer now, we got $10,000, whatever. Hey, I need to talk to them right now. So you can route it to ask a question, or is there something they said that would say, hey, no, it will trigger your AI receptionist to direct them right to your phone. Automation in action. So when we talked about workflows, at some point, you're still doing the work if you're like asking it, prompting it, and then going and doing it, acting, prompting, and going to do it, where you really want it to just do the thing. So automations that you can build into your business by using AI is when you need leads. So I'm working on something where if so it's like a website form, or so I use microsites at events. And so there is a tool that we connect to the microsite that would put a form or lead form inside of the microsite, and then the guest would be able to become a new lead for me by filling out the form. So you can do that. AI response, right? So immediately once they fill out the form, it could be an email, it could be a text, it could be both, it could be a call, it could be any of those things. CRM, now you're building your leads. So every time somebody goes out, they become a new hot lead because they reached out to you. So they're a hot lead. And in CRM, I use 17 hats, but in my CRM, they don't become a client until after I've talked to them and a quote has been sent. But before that, they're just a hot lead. So you can create information go into your CRM, and so that you're building your leads. Like I said, appointments. So from the website, the web form, to the response, to it's in my CRM, to they have an appointment, to a reminder that we have an appointment, to after we've done the event for them and now I'm requesting reviews. All of that can be automated, and you can do it in several different places. It can be done through through my services with Focus AI. You can do it through your CRM. Look at your CRM. I was just talking to my uncle. He was in the class last week, and he has a app that he's not using all of the features, like reminders, like appointment setters, like, asking for reviews. All of that matters. And if you can automate it, it's going to do it for you. One, right? Building consistency and getting it done. But then you're training your eye to know exactly the things you're going to need. And so it's going to give you more suggestions on how to make your business better. I hope that makes sense. Let's go back to Gemini and see It created for us. Ooh,
Of enterprise AI. As you can see from the projected growth metric.
it's too high. How do I get it lower? Oh man, how do I make it sound? It's so loud. Oh gosh. Okay, I'll share this somewhere else. It's so loud. Is it quick? It's only 8 seconds longer. Can I make it loud for the 8 seconds? I don't know. All right. So anyway, we're in a library, and I don't know how to turn the volume down. So I'm just going to play it with no sound, and I'm going to act like I read lips. But she's saying AI product growth. All right. She's talking about AI. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what she's saying. It says you can generate 2 more videos today. I know that's right. So it's telling me how many videos I have left to do it with. I like this one, but I would probably change it to, I would keep the person, but maybe add some of elements, my colors. Maybe they could put my logo in there somewhere. That would be kind of cool. But you can see how you can create things inside of, make it longer. This one says 8 seconds, but if I told it I needed it to be 10 or 15, it probably do it. Okay. It's done. Beginner mistakes to avoid: using vague prompts. So keyword train. You have to train your AI. You give it information. You can give it some knowledge. It learns every time you use it. It's learning. But if you give detailed prompts, your results are definitely going to come out better. And we will have a class on prompting. Okay. Copying AI output without editing. So read everything. It doesn't always get it right. And again, if you haven't trained it well, the knowledge is coming from wherever it gets it. So you want to make sure that it's on brand for you. Sharing sensitive information. Never give it sensitive information. Your credit card number and code, your social security number, anything you don't want it to have to protect yourself, your banking information, your tax information. Somebody was asking in another group, should we let AI do our taxes? Maybe. I would probably use it through a tool like a H&R Block. If they have like an AI tool to help you, I would use it that way, probably. I don't know if I would open up chat and give it all my financials to do my taxes. I don't know. Not there yet. Forgetting your brand voice. So make sure that it always knows who it is working for. Your brand. You see how there I was talking to it, but it still was kind of on me, but we were trying to focus on New York finest photo booths. So you have to give it the tools. That's why you can't use vague prompts. And you always have to read what it puts out. I did that one time and the client was like, no, because you had said, and I was like, ooh. And then you have to honor it. Like, yep, I sure did. AI, thank you. Trying to automate everything at once. Take your time. Do it little by little. Do it to your comfort level, and then increase. AI is a tool, not a replacement for your judgment. So when we were talking about, well, if I wanted to do this, which tool would I use? So each tool is for some different things. And then some things you don't want to use AI for. Like, no, I want to do that myself. So just know that it's not here to replace you. And some do think that. It really isn't. It's just to make you work more consistently and save you time. All right. So again, this week, start simple. Get one win out of this presentation. Pick a task that you repeat often and see if you can automate it, or use AI to do it instead of you having to manually do it. Choose one AI tool to test. I suggest chat. I'm going to be working a lot more in ChatGPT, building out more AI agents for clients this week. And so I spent a lot of time there. But you can look at Claude. I'm going to link Manus so we can go get those 500 points, 500 credits. But try those different tools and see if you like it. Use the same prompt in all your tools and see what results come out of it. Save your best prompts and refine them. So if you have a Notion or a Google Drive, start recording your prompts and leave them there so that you can use them. Or if you want to help other people, like, hey, I use this prompt and it got me this. And so you can share. Any questions that I can
When
help you
say
with?
choose one AI tool,
Yes.
and then give what are the options besides chat and minutes.
Besides chat, you have Claude, and you can use Claude in a couple of ways. There's Claude AI, there's Claude Cowork, and then there's Claude Code. The Claude regular one is kind of like your chat and your Manus and Gemini. But when you go to Cowork, that's where you can create your projects and your skills. So it works more like an agent. That's when you turn it into an agent instead of just like a ask and response. Gemini, which is connected to Google. So some people feel more comfortable with Gemini because they already have Gmail and Google Docs. And so when it comes to connecting, they feel like it's safer.
Okay. So you got Gemini, Claude,
Manus,
Chat.
GenSpark, I'm just learning, is one. It's a tool that takes all the tools and put them in one place. And so you're not jumping around and have millions of things open. You can use all of your tools in one place. That's what GenSpark. Perplexity is really good for research. So if you need to do some market research, deep research, your response are going to be a lot more thought-provoking, a lot more sightings. Was that what you say? Source sightings, citations. You're going to get a lot more of that inside of Perplexity. So if you need something to kind of rely on, like you have to do some research for your business or for a client, I would go there first, and then share the same prompt with some of your other tools.
What be the college student? I know we're talking about this for small business. Are they using AI in school?
I don't know. From my experience, I work in a high school, and they
Are they against it?
I don't know if they're against it, but it's not like, maybe I'm sitting down with the wrong kids. I don't know, but it's not like I would.
You think it's because it's easy to have AI do the work versus back in the day, there was no AI, you had to do the work, you had to do the research, you had to write the paper?
I think they're putting the fear of AI in the kids. Like, if you use AI, we're going to give you an F. So they don't even go there because, and to me, you only get obsessed with it when you use it. So if you have been told it's bad, or you're going to get bad grades if you use it, then you're kind of staying away from it and you're not spending time with it. So it's hard. But then now I'm seeing all these colleges posting that they have AI classes and courses and certifications and degrees. You can get a degree in AI now. Come take a class. I think you can take an AI class at Harvard online. Like, it's insane what you can do with it. So I think the college students are probably more into it than high school. But how they're able to use it, and they probably have a lot of those anti-AI tools that can kind of detect. Yeah, they use a lot of AI detecting tools that
not even accurate most of the time.
Probably not. And we don't have to use it because we don't care. I had a whole. If you go, I posted a. Okay, so we had a class Monday. I took the transcript, put it into Notebook LM. Oh, that's another one. If you want to learn, if you want to become smart, use Notebook LM. Notebook LM is a Google product, and you can take YouTube videos, links, PDF documents, just your words, a prompt, copy and paste text, and it will break it down for you and teach you what you need to know. So let's say you want to learn about, are we sharing the screen? Oh gosh, I love Notebook LM. Give me a topic that you want to learn about. Okay, so it's a couple of ways. So you can search the web, and this is fast research. You can do a deep research on what? I'm gonna put how, because I've been thinking about this, y'all. How to start a clothing
Right.
brand or line for event industry or staff. All right. Now, while it's doing that, well, it actually, since I put it here, it's going to search for sources for me. Now, if I had sources, let's say I'm on YouTube, and let's look up, give me a topic for YouTube.
Different topic.
Huh?
A
Different topic. Yeah.
How to start a hot dog stand.
Start hot dog stand. So I don't want to sit here and listen to his 12 minutes. I go and take it, share, copy, and I throw it into, I'm going to go back to Notebook. It's still working. I'll create another one while that one's working. But this time I'm going to go to YouTube place. It's going to pick it up. And it's already done, right? So it has all the information. The provided text outlines a comprehensive 7-step strategy for launching and managing a profitable hot dog vending business. Okay, so now you can do a mind map. Okay, I will go here first. Step 1, it says do market research. So you click that. Discuss what these sources say about step 1. Market research is the larger context of how to start a legal hot dog cart. Discuss what these, okay, I already read that. So now it's doing all the work. So now, you know, what you do mind map and you have to enter information. When I click it, it does all the information. So it gave me the 7 steps. Step 1, starting a legal cart. So here are my 7 steps. And it's going to do the research. It also gives you suggestions. What social media strategies find the best vending locations? How do I calculate profit margins for specific hot dogs? What are the common health code requirements for the cart? I'm interested in that. So then it's going to give me all that information. So you're going to go down the rabbit hole. You ever heard people like, I went down the rabbit hole? This is going down the rabbit hole. So let's go back while that's doing that. I'm a visual person, so I might hit infographic so it can show me, because I need to see it, you know? So now it's creating the infographic. You can also do a video overview where it will explain or give you a brief, or I'm going to say explain. 7 steps to opening a hot dog cart. And I'm gonna put Richmond, VA. And then you can pick, like, you can let it do its own thing, classic. This is the style. You can customize the way you want it to look. I'm gonna hit customize. And then I'm gonna go grab what I told you. My Notion doc, hold on. That's not where I wanna go. Where are they?
So open tab.
Shut up. I'm just going to go to Notion. Where is it? Here we go. This one is my favorite. Oh, it works. Never tried this before. I usually do this in chat. So my topic is 7 steps to opening a hot dog cart in Richmond, VA, and generate. Okay, so it's doing this thing. All right, all those are working. Now we're gonna go back and see what it did. The import, so it found 2 sources, found a lot of sources. Oh my, look at all the sources it found. And it goes, and the list goes on. So this is when you don't have any sources. It finds all the sources, and especially because we did deep research. What was it? I don't even remember what the topic was. All these sources. Oh, the clothing line. Yeah. So let me go ahead and type this. So it doesn't know what to do yet, because usually it creates its own title. So it's just waiting. It has to load all of these sources. Okay. Now, could I have went through here and just pick 5? Yes. So I don't run out of, I don't even know if there's credits. Notebook LM is free, y'all. Best part, Notebook LM is free. All right, so let's go back to our hot dog, because this is taking 25 years. 34, look at this. So what I can do is hit, I'm working out there. All right. Sources collectively offer a comprehensive guide to professional apparel, event management, and textile manufacturing for 2025-2026. Very article, elevate top tier clothing brand like Cartier. Is it Carhartt? That's the one you tried the hat on. Nike, Peter Miller. Okay, all the things. All right. What are the top rated workwear brands in 2025? Which event trends will define industry? No. How should a startup navigate clothing manufacturer trademark laws? We want it. Also going to hit this. Trends. Okay, so I'm going to hit the trends. I'm going to hit this. Go back to our hot dog. All right, now we have an infographic of our hot dog business. This is a roadmap. So Hot Dog Hero, the 6 steps, they said, no, we don't need 7. You only need 6 to a profitable cart. Phase 1, search and product strategy. Keep the menu clean. Focus on 4 to 6 proven winners to maximize inventory, complexity, and waste. Especially if you're not doing it. Like you're going to, somebody's got to, and I got great advice a few years ago. This guy said, in order to run a business and scale it, you have to make it so simple your grandmother could do it. Third grader. All right. Sky profit location. Looks like it's supposed to be Sky Edition. Use competitor social media to find spots selling at least 50 units daily. There's the menu, sales price per day, 50 hot dogs, 50 meals, dogs, chips, drink. Because we talked about that. Should you do chip drink? Combo meals. Monthly revenue. So it's saying if you work 3 days a week, you could make $8,000 if your units are selling for, what is that? $8? $8. Would you buy $8 hot dog?
At a festival? Yeah.
Yeah, at a festival. Yeah. Yes. If this is the only food option, yes.
Came out from a conference and
yes. At the club, yes. You get a quick lunch in between classes, yes. And then team, because I can go home.
Unless there was no food places to cook.
It's true.
Like I remember when I was doing building work in New York City, stopped buying stuff from DoorDash.
Yeah.
DoorDash for food, because it's double the price. So when I was in location, I had like 30 lunch break.
Yeah.
I couldn't go get food, come back. It
You
takes
need to
long.
do
So
something like
situation
that.
like that, I was just doing that something like real affordable. Use for that. That's
Exactly.
the same. When it was the hot dog stand, I was hot dog and one like get back to work.
Exactly. I love it. Would you do the $16 for the hot dog, the drink, and the chips?
Combos, period. Chick-fil-A.
No combos.
No combos.
Phase 2, compliance and launch. Verify health codes before buying. So we need to call the city and get that established. Establish legal, get an LLC, EIN, do all that work. But because we have event businesses, wouldn't hot dog stand fall underneath that? It's an add-on. Then it's brand your presence. So you got to get a logo, you got to get a social media website, uniform, which I wear. You're gonna wrap your cart, all the things. So I love it. That's really cool. I'm a visual person, so I'm all for the infographics. It's still working on the video. You can do a slide presentation. Huh? This is Notebook LM. Mm-hmm. So one thing I was looking at, I was in Venice. Okay, and I'm in Venice. Same thing, right? The first thing I ever did in Venice. See my screen? I'm in my. I use my desktop, but anyway. I created a business. I launched it. Bark. Now, you see, like, in the middle of the night, you sit like thinking, watching TV, like, it would be a great business. So I used to pick up, like, I got a, how, blah, 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 and I would say it and then boom, do this thing. But I just like when it was any bark. So I had a dog, it was Marshall, and Marshall did not like to be left home. But daycare is only 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you needed to go to an event or whatever, and technically need them to stay overnight in boarding, which he hated, there's no place that you could take them to their daycare. So anyway, this is the website I built for my idea. It's called the Bark Lounge. And basically, it's mobile daycare, mobile pet sitting, and it would partner with different venues, restaurants, venues, so that people didn't have to leave their dog at home. They could bring them with them and they could be secure and safe while they enjoy the event. So that was it. But the thing about it, I was like, I ain't got money. So I said, I don't have no money. How am I going to do this? It created a presentation. Well, I created a couple of presentations. This presentation was to the venue. So they would pay me to be there as a service for their events. And so this is something that I get it done, right? Or I had it create a partner, the same, I think it had one, investors. If you want to invest in it, this is a way that it created for people to invest. This is like basically the investors pitch, right? I go there, I'm doing it. That's the brand, the mission, the services we would provide, right? And then what included investors' information. This is their opportunity to invest in this business, right? Business model, investment opportunity. We're seeking $500,000 to get this started. Then the venue partners, partnership model. This is what would offer them. And then there was a link for them to become a partner. So I never used it, but it's here. In my mind, you could probably partner with the city, because city that wants people to come out and see the city, they could possibly, support your goal. And I don't know. Anyway, but do so much, y'all. AI is amazing. Thank you for watching. I'll go back. I don't know if anybody ever came in and viewed. Oh, hi. really enjoyed it, and you got some and good information. Next week we have our last AI Mesa. It will be live. Come and join us if you are in the Richmond area at the Midlothian Library, and you can be live and in person, ask questions like Pete did today. Not, I will try to do it again on live stream. Have a great day.